Washington, D.C. sees millions of domestic and international tourists each and every year. The city is home to many beautiful landscapes and historic scenery, but also houses many traits that make the city detrimental to the environment. The energy usage by each building, the continuous expansion of the built environment, the excessive water use by the city, especially in the reflection pool, and the extensive car traffic make D.C. very toxic. Sustainable DC, however, has taken root, offering a plan to make the city one of the most sustainable in the country. Doing this requires much more than making buildings and products green. The city has stated in their plans to also offer education on sustainability to the city's youth, offer easier access to parks for all residents, train employees on how to operate under green infrastructures, reduce energy consumption, and improve transportation modes. These are just some of the new implementations that will set DC up to be one of the most sustainable cities in the country. So join us on our tour of the new sustainable Washington, D.C.
Since April of 2010, the district's population has grown by more than 30,600 residents, and all signs point to a steady growth for years to come. Sustainable DC is the city's major planning effort to make DC the most sustainable city in the country. Led by the Department of Energy and Environment and the Office of Planning, it is a collaborative effort involving the input and participation of thousands of members of the district community. A series of community meetings and discussions were held after Sustainable DC was first initiated in the summer of 2011. More than 700 committed volunteers met every other week to draft a vision and develop recommendations for goals and actions within the topics of built environment, climate, energy, food, nature, transportation, waste, water, and the green economy. The working groups recommended 900 goals and actions for consideration in the final plan.
The built environment includes the human-made components of any city and includes everything from housing, offices, and stores to highways, utility networks, and rail lines. Smart new building design and upgrades to infrastructure are needed to improve the quality of life. Currently, the district has a large, complex, and aging infrastructure system that presents both opportunities and challenges. Reducing energy, water, and infrastructure costs through better building and infrastructure performance will result in huge financial saving across the city. The new Sheridan Station property was recently awarded LEED Platinum certification, the highest green building rating available from the U.S. Green Building Council. The DOE's RiverSmart programs help to reduce storm water runoffs that help the district waterways and Chesapeake Bay. RiverSmart programs provide financial incentives to help district property owners install green infrastructure such as rain barrels, green roofs, rain gardens, permeable pavers, shade trees, and more. These practices allow rainwater to stay on site and soak into the ground, where natural processes help remove pollutants.
The district will incentivize reductions in greenhouse gas emissions by developing financial tools to capture the true cost of products and services, including their cost of environmental impacts. One incentive could be in the form of a fee and dividend carbon tax that would first require a feasibility study to understand how to design and implement such a progressive tool. This tax would place a fee on all energy use. Fossil fuels with the highest carbon content would incur the highest fees, while cleaner fuels would incur the lowest fees. As fees increase over time, companies would be encouraged to switch to cleaner fuels and reduce their emissions. The revenue generated by this carbon tax would be reinvested in climate protection, preparedness, and adaptation programs.